Good morning, my name is Marcos Montero, and today we're going to be talking about Herbie Hancock's Maiden Voyage 1965. Herbie Hancock's 1965 album, Maiden Voyage, is listed as one of the most influential albums in jazz musical and cultural evolution. Hancock, a jazz pianist, was already starting to establish himself as an important artist in the genre within his current work as a member of Miles Davis Quintet. Most see Maiden Voyage as a milestone in the evolution of modern jazz and a reflection of Hancock's growth as a musician and composer. The incredible cast of players on this record not only defined its sound, but also made an indelible imprint on the future of jazz. Jazz was evolving so quickly in that year, with songs like Kind of Blue. Miles Davis popularized modal jazz and free jazz, two new styles that musicians were trying out as with the jazz era ended. These experiments naturally led to the Maiden Voyage. This session included the following players: Tony Williams on drums, Ron Carter on bass, George Coleman on tenor saxophone, Freddie Hubbard on trumpet, and Hancock on piano. Personal flair was added to the undertaking by everyone, who was a master in his own right. Being able to play both hard bop and more freeform, rhythm-based jazz made Hubbard a trumpeter known for his modernist style. The level of social and political unrest in 1965 was terrible. Black American artists were starting to define themselves in terms that were being spoken through their art and music, and the civil rights movement was taking off. The social unrest brought forth an ongoing Vietnam War that had an impact on several artist communities, including jazz. Maiden Voyage encapsulates the mood of the day with emphasis on freedom. The very fact that musicians were willing to experiment with the new music forms and push the boundaries of conventional jazz is reflective of this. When Maiden Voyage was released, it was received good news from the press and public. And in this clip you can see Hancock, 82 years old, playing the piano. It actually is very amazing just to see him play at this age, which just definitely shows you how much passion he had for the music. The band's exceptional musicianship and creative approach to performing the modal jazz style helped them, well liked by the jazz critic and fans. One of the most best-known works is Maiden Voyage for Hancock. A gloomy and uncanny piano pattern opens the song, creating an ambient vibe. The composition structure is based on mode frequently employed by Hancock in the 1960s to highlight modal harmony. Improvisations based on the song are rooted in melodic emphasis. This leaves the soloist more to experiment with rhythm and melody without being tied down to traditional chord progressions. George Coleman's smooth, poetic tenor saxophone response to Hubbard's blistering trumpet solo replete the frequent lines and crowded harmonics as a novel highlight. Ron Carter's bass is smooth and unbroken, establishing the harmonic basis, and Tony Williams playing is crisp and driving, urging the energy of the song forward to move on. Hancock to this day remains to be one of the best and most upright, beautiful artists in jazz.